Welcome back to Tokyo Fresh podcast, only on the Tokyo Beats Network. I'm your host, Jordan. I'm here with David.
Hello.
Fantastic. What a very long week it's been.
For you, maybe. I don't know. I didn't do
Ah.
Well, no, that's... You know what? I say that, and then I had like a fraction of a second where I thought about my week, and I was like, no. This week was bad.
This very long week. Like,
Yeah.
for those who listened to last week's podcast, the pot and bologna was on fire. We're going to discuss that a bit today as well. Probably at the front end of the podcast, just because, a lot's been going on this week, and I kind of want to have one more week that I don't have to dive deep into a topic before we dive back deep into topics again. Because, man, it honestly feels like I've been working 2 jobs this week.
I don't blame you because it seems like the insurance company is just fucking you around.
A little bit, yeah. I'm waiting to hear back from them. A lot's been going on there. But before we dive into the nonsense, David, how's your week been? Let me know.
This week,
I'm gonna
I
crack this
think
beer.
maybe total, I slept 20 hours.
Are you good, my dude? That's not enough hours to be sleeping.
No, it's not. So I was fine Monday, Tuesday. I was okay. So, I don't know what triggered this. I was fine on Monday, Tuesday.
Yeah.
And then I was at home on Wednesday night.
Yeah.
And everything's fine. It's like 11 o'clock at night.
Mm.
And Chihiro's like, hey, I'll give you, do you want this? I bought this like caramel coffee thing or whatever. And I'm like, okay, sounds great.
Sounds delicious.
It tasted like creme brulee. It was great. It was
Yes.
nice.
Let's go.
Okay, but I don't know what this had in it or if she was trying to poison me or what.
Shit.
But I had the worst acid reflux. That has not gone away. It still hurts. But
Seriously.
I had the worst acid reflux I've ever had in my life. So bad, in fact, that I drank it. 30 minutes later, I'm like, this hurts a lot. And it got to the point where it was so bad, I was like delirious, like from the pain. Like it hurt so fucking much. So okay, if you have like a Bic lighter, right? You flick on the lighter and then you like put your hand over top of the lighter. You know how like long you can hand it there for like it's like
Classic
a fraction of a second,
Yeah.
right? Imagine that pain in the center of your chest, just consistent from 11 to 3 a.m.
Oh, no. No. We just
nonstop. So I'm
No.
sitting there and then like water, nothing. Like I'm just like I'm drinking water, just like glass, drink it, go to the bathroom, intentionally throw it up. So like I'm trying to get
you're trying to
all
get
the
the-
acid out of my stomach. Nothing works.
Seriously.
Nothing works. So then I'm like, okay, now I need to go like nuclear. Like what can I do, right? So I'm like, it's like 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Obviously, I can't go to the store. The store's fucking closed.
Of course.
I can't go to like Matsukiyo to go buy like antacid or something. So that doesn't work either. So I'm like, what the fuck can I do? And I'm like looking in my fridge for stuff, and I'm like, okay, well, you can't drink milk.
You can't.
It makes it actively worse.
Oh, that's the first thing I would have done.
Yeah. So here's the thing. Yes, milk is
Holy
okay in that it is a base and it will neutralize the acid.
Yeah.
But the problem is that your stomach, in order to counteract that, produces more acid to counter the base because your stomach wants to be at a certain pH level. So by drinking dairy, yes, you've soothed the pain for the time being, but now you have double acid reflux because you've doubled the amount of acid in your stomach. So I'm like, milk. I'm like, oh, this is going to fucking turn out bad.
So good.
And I'm like, okay, I know yogurt's good.
Yeah. Yolk's
I
always
go into my fucking fridge. I look at the yogurt. And I'm like, oh, there's yogurt here. I look at the date. It's like 2 months out of date. And I'm like, and at this point, it hurts so bad.
Yeah.
I sincerely debated eating 2-month-old yogurt if it helped me.
Bro, you're going to have different problems.
Yes, exactly. And that's why I did.
Mhm.
Luckily, I found another thing of yogurt that was delivered this week. So I'm
Nice.
like, thank fuck. So I like it. It was like the weirdest thing. I was having just like pain delirium, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm in the in the kitchen, and I'm just like ripping open the thing. I'm like looking for fucking.
Where's the yogurt?
No, I had the yogurt. I'm like looking for a spoon and like a fucking what's it called? And a bowl to put it in.
Yeah.
Eventually, I couldn't find a spoon, so it's just fuck it. It's thick enough. I'll just get a fork. Right?
Yeah, of course.
So here's me in the middle of the night, standing over my bar counter with a cup of yogurt in my hand, just going, just like eating yogurt like a fucking madman. and just like like shaking. It was so fucking bad. I've
that's
never
awful.
never had it that bad before.
Did you work out what was in that weird caramel creme brulee coffee?
I have to assume that that's what it was because
Yeah.
we didn't eat anything like weird for dinner.
Mm-hmm.
But that was the thing that we had that was like abnormal.
Was it instant coffee? Like
It might have been. I didn't see her make it, but it might have been.
my whole thing is like, I think the one time I got pretty like nasty, not acid reflux per se, but it felt like I drank battery acid. It was after I drank like, I'd been drinking good like hand pour coffee for a long time, and then I was like, well, time to go back to instant for a minute, and then it automatically felt like it felt like shit. It's disgusting.
Right, yeah, it's
and I think that could be the cause.
Maybe.
But then again, I work for Big Coffee Bean, so anything that can slander the name of instant coffee, I am 100% here for.
It's possible. I don't know what caused it, but goddamn was it bad.
Are you feeling better now, my dude?
Yeah. So like I've got like anti-acid, like specific like acid reduction tablets,
Damn, boy.
and I've just been eating like white rice with furikake.
The greatest of Gohan when you're fucking recovering from any illness, honestly.
Though to be fair,
Yeah.
I ate fucking pizza last night. Probably not a good decision, but
Was it delicious though?
it was.
There
But
we
the
go.
thing is, it's
There
like
we go.
it's not just. I just didn't eat just pizza.
Yeah.
I bought the spiciest fucking pizza.
Bro, come on, why are you learning? Learn the fucking lesson. Fuck's sake.
I'm like, Catapeño. That sounds pretty good.
David's stomach's like, why, David? We've just dealt
We're
with this.
fine. We're fine. It wasn't an issue.
Fuck it, oh man. That's insane. Oh man, I've been like, my week's been like running back and forth from like where I'm staying in like Yogoku, running to
I feel like I should face the camera.
yeah.
I should
So,
talk
like-
to the people.
No, the people they want to hear us.
Yeah.
So I'm staying in East Tokyo, and I'm basically running back to West Tokyo to do with like my house being on, not my house, but like the apartment below me being on fire, insurance claim, moving houses, blah 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 stuff. And it's been a lot. Like it's been, as you would assume, there's a lot to deal with. It's been very stressful, but I found like some very interesting parts. No, how to explain this? Like there are some certain people during this time, and I've been like, without these people being like guiding lights of entertainment during the situation, I think I would not deal with. Like I can't deal with it. So wait, one thing is my new house. Have you seen it?
No, you haven't shown any pictures or anything.
I'm gonna.
Okay. You mentioned that it was like some 60-year-old like
Bro.
shitbox.
It's a fucking guys. I'm
Or
saying
like
it.
you're like it's haunted. There's definitely like some OG Chan in here.
Shit
that's gonna...
is haunted. This is. I'm gonna find a photo. I'm gonna show it. This is how fucking haunted this house is. Yeah. So, look at this. Look at that shit. Look at that shit right there.
Oh man. Oh
Yeah.
no.
We talking no balcony. House was built in like 1962. Bro, this house is older than maybe my granddad. This shit's
What the
old.
fuck?
Bro, yep.
Yo, your bathroom shit.
My bathroom's shit.
That's an awful bathroom.
Bathroom
I
is
wish
trash.
I wish I could pull that up.
Can we send you?
Sure. Yeah, sure. I don't know if I can pull it up, but
Yeah, let's see if I can send this to you.
yeah, if you send it in the Discord, I can pull it up as a screen
Alright, hold on.
shot.
I need to grab my other phone.
I'm sorry.
Give me 1 second.
That's
I'll
fine.
do
That's fine.
exactly
No big
that.
deal.
Speak to the people on the grab.
Whoa. Okay, it's just water. Phew. It's like fuck.
The whole thing's broken.
The whole thing's fucked. No, yeah. So your house looks like shit. Like I don't know why they stuck you into like a 60-year-old fucking like. Is that all they had on hand or? What?
In a sense, yes. So what happened was it was like, okay, hey, we need to move you, and we need to move you as soon as possible because basically you can no longer stay in the house that you're in a sense paying for. So we're gonna
Right.
move you to this better location, to a different
Right.
location. And they're looking, and they can't really find anywhere. And then they find this house. And the
Yes.
reason they chose this house is because one, it's right next to my house, basically.
Oh, okay, so like you don't have to move.
Yes, it is down the road from my house. It is on the other side of the station, but there's like one road
Yes.
that leads like from my house to the station and then up to the other side of It's on that road.
Okay. Yeah.
It's
yeah,
basically a
yeah,
straight
Okay,
line.
so it's like just a little bit farther down.
Basically. But yeah, it's very, very straightforward, very easy to get to. And then also, the other thing is, it's open. It's actually like, you know, I can actually move in there as soon as possible. I'm gonna set this in the chat right now. There you go. It's in announcements. My ghost
shit house. Okay, cool.
Is my address on this? That'll be fucking sick.
I hope not.
Oh, it is. Yeah, Daju. It is.
It is. Okay, I'll crop it. But
doesn't really matter, dude. It's fine. You can. I'm not gonna be living here for long, so it's fine.
Yeah, but it's like right next. You just admitted that it was right next to your actual house.
You can't find where I live, and if come on, get good luck.
Okay.
I'm gonna move in a year, so it's whatever at this stage. But yeah, crop it. Or should I crop it for you?
That's fine. I can.
Alright, go for it. Just crop out the blue line.
Those zoom in.
Nice. Those in the Discord can see where I live.
Oh, it's fucking sideways. That's okay.
Should I send you a better one that's not sideways?
I mean, can you just like rotate it?
Yeah. He's like, Jonah, can you fucking send me an image that isn't absolute
image
shit?
that isn't. Hey, okay. Who works in media here? You or me? Motherfucker.
Do you know what? The dumb thing is that I literally saw someone I was like, oh, this is a bad image. I should probably crop this and rotate it. And then I went, nah, fuck it. This will be fine. Just how it is. I've sent a better version. I apologize.
Thank you.
It's even cropped in a way that you can just show it.
Okay, excellent.
There you go.
There we go.
That's better.
All right. Well, no, it didn't open correctly. Come on. There we go.
There we go. Forgive me.
Let me switch it over here, where I can make it zoom in.
Nice.
You know, I gotta play with OBS to make sure it goes the right thing. Yeah. So okay, let's take a look at this house.
Let's start with my.
Bro, it looks like shit.
It actually does.
Just gonna say.
It actually does look like shit. It actually is very shit. So let's go through this house really quickly. For the people listening with audio only, we'll describe every step of this house. You open the door to like the narrowest corridor you've ever seen in your entire life.
And your kitchen seems to be in the corridor where you walk into the house.
My kitchen is literally in the corridor.
Yeah.
Can someone explain how the
why?
fuck
Like,
do
yeah,
I
like
cook?
look at why is the kitchen in the corridor?
Because there's no space for anything.
Oh, but you got a shoebox.
I've got it. Yes, there is a shoebox. I love that in Japan, there's a little box by the door that you can put all your shoes in. And for some reason, we'll get there. We'll get there.
Bro.
We'll get there. Not yet. For some reason, housing agencies advertise these shoeboxes like the fucking Lamborghinis of cars. They'll be like, right? Am I not wrong though? They'll like every time I've
You have
moved
a box
house,
to put your shoes in.
Yeah.
Bitch, I don't care.
I don't give a shit. Like I think when I first moved into like my
Is
house,
that not what the Genkan is fucking
bro,
for?
that's what the Genkan is for. I kick my shoes off as I walk in. The shoes stay where they
Right,
should.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
chill.
Yeah.
Remember, like the guy when I was moving to the house I lived currently. He was like, "Oh, I'm really sorry to report, but like the house you're moving into." Dramatic pause. Lighting goes down. Single spotlight. Soliloquy mode. Has no shoebox. And I'm like, what the fuck's a shoebox? And he's like, you know the box for your shoes? And I'm like, I don't give a shit. And he goes, I go, bro, I don't care. He's like, oh, Japanese people always care about if they have the shoebox or not. And I'm like, bro, what part of you looked at me and said, this man's Japanese? He's got them Japanese tendencies.
Seems like. Yeah.
Seems
I
like
I don't give a fuck about the shoebox.
No, I don't give a shit.
Like, it doesn't matter. Dude, I got like 2 pairs of shoes.
I have more than 2, but I don't care. They live either in the Genkan or by the side of the door.
Yes, exactly, right? Like I can stack shoes up.
Literally. But for those who are moving house, yeah, and if you want to try to get a little discount in moving house, and if there's no shoebox, be like, oh no, there's no
shoebox.
Where are my shoes gonna go?
I was really looking forward to that shoebox.
Where are the shoes gonna go? In the Genkan, like I'm some kind of savage?
Is that what you're saying about me? This is racism.
That's not gonna work on the.
No. They'll be like, yes.
They'll be like,
correct.
Yes, we love that.
And you will take what you can get.
Do you know we
dirty
are?
Barbarian.
You fucking savage. Show me your Zyro card right now. I'm calling the police.
Yeah. Well, hey, you know, like that might be closer to reality than you think.
Oh, dude, I've basically just told a story that someone has lived. Like, I swear to God.
This is a Reddit post waiting to happen.
Bro, this is the next Reddit post I'm gonna post. I'm just gonna create a story that this happened, basically. But yeah, the
speaking
kitchen-
of Reddit, we'll talk about it after.
we'll get there, yeah. Kitchen shit. The bathroom is fucking trash.
This looks like
The
shit.
bathroom is absolute shit. It is basically like there is a big square hole in the floor that is my bathtub. And then next to it is, I assume, a diesel powered generator to generate hot water in order for me. If that shit blows up while I'm in the bath, who the fuck do I sue? Like, this is insane. What the fuck?
Dude, this is so bad because I've been to so many of these types of houses and I've seen them and I just went like, man, like,
Yep.
what the fuck is the landlord doing? Like, this is like shit out of like the Showa era. No,
Yes.
man, fucking Ieyasu took a fucking bath in here. Like, dude, like, what the fuck are you doing with your rental money while you haven't upgraded any of the fucking bathrooms? Like, I don't care. You can't tell me
Yep.
that in the time that this was installed to now, that someone was not living in this room when you had time that you could renovate. There's no fucking way.
We're gonna get to how much this shit costs a month. We'll get there. We'll finish going through the rooms, and then you can really understand like how much they fucking around.
Yes.
It's crazy.
Lysander, yes, you can go to Daiso and buy a fucking rack that stacks your shoes. It's not hard.
Bro, yeah, you can.
Why do I need a box with like swinging doors on it? Like,
I went to Daiso and I bought three of those stacky things, and I stacked them on top of each other. Now I have a shoebox.
dude, you can go even better than that. So like, you know where I'm keeping my pots and pans on the wall?
Yeah, those are great. Yeah.
Dude, you can take that, attach it to the wall.
Done.
There's literally a hook. It's not like a hook, but like you stick it in the gap and then it flips down like this, and then you can put your shoes on the thing, and then it's elevated up off the floor. You don't see it.
It's
If
also
it's wet, it dries down onto the
Come
thing.
on.
Yeah,
it's
fucking-
also getting aerated by that door current. Shoebox holds that smell
I don't know.
in.
It's so dumb.
Listen, give me your contracts. Let me design your houses for you. I will design you an infinitely better house. I promise you. I'm a licensed
I agree.
architecture.
I agree.
This is not legal advice. But actually, the only good thing
No,
about
it's
this house,
architectural advice.
it's architecture. True, it is. The kitchen, they've taken like a new little. They've opened the door from the kitchen to make it seem like from the kitchen to living room.
This one here.
Yes.
Yeah, because like you can see, this is the thing of the kitchen.
Yes.
Here.
Right
So
there.
this window here is this thing
They've opened the door
to make it look bigger.
to make it look bigger. They've gone, look at all this space you have. I'm like, nice try. Fucking.
I mean, it is
nice
like,
try.
is it bigger than your house?
No,
Your previous one?
same size and/or my house a little bit bigger.
No.
I think so. It might be bigger actually. The living room might be bigger, but I don't know yet. We're gonna work it out when we get there.
Okay.
We'll see. It's very interesting. Living room. It's a room. It's a room. Whatever. It's a big room. Very happy to report no tatami.
That's good. That's
Thank
good. That's an improvement.
Fuck for that. I hate tatami. Yo, if you live in Japan, you want a tatami room, don't do it. The amount of like room cleaning fee you're gonna pay on the move in and move out is fucking disgusting. Huh?
Yes, that's true, Genki. Do
What?
you want to read that, Jordan?
Fuck yeah, bro. Yeah, facts. Pure facts, bro.
Mm-hmm.
This is actually like, I don't think this is a Gaikokujin okay apartment. I'm gonna finish running through this apartment, and then I'm gonna explain how the fuck I ended up in this apartment. Alright. So living room, doesn't matter, it's whatever. Got a little wardrobe there for your shit. Got a little place above for your futon that I'm not gonna have, so that's whatever. And then, of course,
Is this a village house place? I don't know. Maybe.
no, this is a Ebiru. Ebiru have been pretty cool in this situation, but I'll get there. I'll get there. Yeah, and then of course the washing machine goes outside.
Yeah, I've always been perplexed by those
I hate
places.
that. Yeah, it's weird.
I mean, on the one hand,
Yeah.
nice.
Nice,
Because if you have it on the outside
Mm.
and that is also the same place that you hang your clothes,
Yeah,
then it's just like out and onto the rack, like boom,
done, easy.
right?
Yeah,
You don't
yeah,
have to
yeah.
track it through your house.
True.
I'm gonna assume that that's not where you're hanging.
It
your
is
clothes.
not because I believe
Yeah.
I could be wrong because I've not actually seen this place in person because I don't care. But I believe the washing machine is outside the front, by the front door, which means
because that means that's perfect because then everyone has access to your fucking laundry.
exactly. Could you imagine? You
I could.
You leave your house one day to go and do some laundry, and some motherfucker is just using your laundry to like it's fucking coin laundry.
Yeah, man.
Some guy just in your machine.
Man, like I could
3
not.
a.m..
Here's the thing, right?
Go
Like
on.
I could never imagine a woman living there. I'm like wanting to actually do her laundry because
No.
Japanese dudes will, without a doubt, be absolute scumbags. Like, horny Japanese dudes will find a way. They'll sniff those panties out
Bro.
somehow. I don't know how they do it.
They do it.
They like bloodhounds, but
Bro, they're way they can hear that outside washing machine
Right.
beep from like a mile away. They're like, yo, someone has just finished their delicates.
Yeah.
30-minute run from here. I need to get moving.
yes, exactly. So like, I would not ever
Nah, I
do
couldn't.
laundry out there.
I couldn't. It's too much.
I would like
honestly.
I would like turn it on and I would like stand by my laundry
Bro,
machine.
I would put a little camper chair by my machine and I would watch it spin with a little BB gun just to shoot away like the fucking
Get outta here.
creepy. Get out of here. That they scatter away.
I mean, hey, you can find airsoft pretty easily in this country.
Bro, I would use airsoft against the weird panty thieves trying to thief my panties. I think I would hire a commando unit like armed with like Nerf guns and BB guns to like hide out in camo gear guarding my.
Because you know,
delicates.
there's like groups of like Japanese dudes who are just
No
like
way.
fucking tactical out the
Oh, yeah.
ass.
Oh,
who
yeah.
have- Who have never ever been
Oh, no.
in any kind of combat situation, but
but they're
all of them
hungry.
have like P90s and fucking full fucking riot gear. And they're like, yeah, we're ready to go.
They've all got like fucking BB gun versions of shotguns and shit. Like
Yeah, yeah,
they're
yeah.
full camoed out in like city camo hiding. One guy's basically fucking Optimus Prime. He's dressed up as a washing machine. He's just hiding out, just waiting there, just like, come on, someone steal these panties.
You know what they say in the Marines? You got to build your own ghillie suit, right?
You gotta build your fucking ghillie suit. My boy's ready. He's like, listen, we out here going to war.
It's urban warfare. You have to adapt your ghillie suit to where you are.
Man's like,
Broken down laundry machine seems like a good thing.
Man's like, listen, you want to be a Panasonic 2X50 washing machine? You gotta live the Panasonic 2X50
I'm more of
washing
a,
machine.
I'm more of a
life.
sharp man myself.
Fuck off, mate. We're on enemy sides.
If I'm going cheap, I'll buy a Hitachi. I
Bro,
don't
I
know.
can get that. Bro, I can get the Hitachi. Use it 3 times. It's gonna fucking explode, man. Why? Why is it when I wash my clothes they come out burned? What's going on here, Hitachi? What are you doing? Fucking nonsense, dog. But the apartment was built in like the 1960s, and the reason I was like, whatever, is because sometime last week, landlord met the landlord. Landlord, obviously my boy, lovely guy. He goes to me, all right, here's the apartment. We're both laughing. We're like, this shit's like built in the 60s. That's hilarious. We're laughing at this apartment. We're like, all right, it's called the ghost house. We're going forward because it basically looks like a fucking ghost house. But then like, my landlord said, remember he said like, basically he's gonna pay the rent.
Right.
So my landlord was like, I'm gonna pay the rent. Don't worry. I'm gonna pay the moving fees. Don't worry. Like, and I'm gonna pay the rent up until you can move back. Don't worry. So like, in that situation, you can't really complain, can you?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Not really.
Yeah, so like, even when I went to Ebedu to like sign the papers and stuff, they're like, "Oh, do you wanna go and see the house?" And I'm like, I don't really care, because I don't care. Like when it comes down to it, the landlord legally is very important. Does not have to do this. This is so important to mention. He does not have to do this. He doesn't, but he's doing it because he's a cool guy. He's a really good landlord. So he's like, bro, I'm gonna get the house. We're gonna pay for you to live somewhere else for a couple of months. You're not gonna have to pay rent for your old place. Chill. Don't worry about it. Then you can move back when everything's basically cleaned up.
I mean, he didn't have to do that, right? Like, he could just been like, tough shit.
No, honestly, yeah.
Yeah.
He could be like, all right, good. Well,
Not my problem.
move
Fuck
out.
off.
Like,
Yes, exactly.
like
right.
fuck you, move out. Like, what do you want from me? Move out. Fuck you. Like, is what he could have said.
Yeah.
So very cool guy. Really appreciate that. So the fact that he's like paying the rent for me, I was like, bro, wherever you need to move man there. Like, I'm not going to complain. It's perfectly fine. So that's where I am. It's cool. It's fine. And I asked you, David, looking at this apartment, how much a month do you think this apartment's going to cost?
I mean, if it was up to me, the landlord would pay me.
No, 1,000. David, 1,000%.
Listen, I need to fill this room for tax reasons.
Bro.
Like, I'll pay you to live here.
I will pay you Neiman a month to live
Right,
here.
exactly,
You don't
right.
even have to be here. Just when the tax man comes, just be here.
You live here.
You can use this house as storage, and I'll pay you Neiman a month for reasons I can't explain. I need someone in this apartment.
Right,
It's
right.
it's just haunted for whatever reason.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just fucking haunted.
I need someone to occupy the ghost.
Bro, I need someone to play chess and sometimes show you with these old fucking ghosts. That's it.
Yeah.
We got a man called fucking Edoyashi Yoshiyashi living there, bro.
Oh,
man,
he's got one of those old
one
Japanese
of
names.
old ass
He's got one of those names with a no in the middle.
He's got no in the middle. Oh my god. He's got a village attached to his name. Like my man's Edoyashi no Yashiyoshi from the fucking Yoshiyashi clan village. My man's down. He's ready for
Sure.
it, bro. My man knew Mario. He's here for it. Like I can't deal with this house.
Yeah.
How much a month do you think this fucking house is gonna cost, David?
It's gonna cost you like Hachimana easily.
Hachiman a month. Chat, if any chats here. Chat, how much do you think?
Let me go back to the picture of the the house.
Load up
here.
the house. Chat, I ask you, how much a month
I'll unzoom it here.
do you think this?
How much would you pay for this house?
How much would you pay to live in this house? In yen, of course.
It's not great. It's not
a great house. It's not the best house, but how much would you pay? Then we give you the price. David, you're saying Hachiman?
Yeah, I think Hachiman is probably accurate.
Me at first glance, I was like, 6만, 7만 for this house? Because it does. No,
that's too low.
It's too low?
It's too low.
It's too low. Looks like shit, but it's too low. Especially in fucking Tokyo. You're paying some like big ass money. I'm gonna give you guys a minute if anyone wants to respond. Then I'm gonna jump
Yeah,
in.
I think Hachiman is probably pretty close.
Yeah, I feel that.
But give or take, I don't know. It could be higher. It could be lower. I don't know. Given the state of that fucking bathroom,
yeah,
I would not pay anything. Personally,
Mm-hmm.
I would not pay anything higher than Roku.
Then Roku?
But I think just due to landlord fuckery,
Yep.
it's gonna be at least Hachiman.
Okay, I'm gonna tell the story. Then I'm gonna show you the yachin of how much this fucking house costs. So, the way this house got to me was basically, it was a joint effort between Mitaka Eburu, a different branch of Eburu, my landlord, and then the head of the Mitaka Eburu branch. So
Yep.
these motherfuckers worked together
Mm-hmm.
to get me in this house as quickly as possible. To the extent where the second Eburu branch was basically like, we don't know what's going on. We're just getting calls from like really Edai people.
Rice is Rokuman.
Nice, Rokuman. I feel that.
Okay.
They were like, we're just getting calls from Edai people saying that you need to be in a house and it needs to be done ASAP Rocky, and like, we can't fuck around. So,
Okay, yeah.
So because of these like internal connections that got me in this house, the rent isn't what you think it's going to be.
Okay.
It's not insane. Don't get me wrong. We're not like, it's not crazy, but it's
So, given what you've said now, I
Yeah.
think that Hachiman is like overshooting it by quite a bit.
you're overshooting it.
Yeah. Okay. So, can I adjust my guess?
You
now?
may adjust now.
I'm gonna say it's actually now cheaper than I think.
Go on.
It's probably about Goman and a half.
Man saying Goman half. Good guess. Goman and a half. All right.
Goman Gosen.
Ready?
Yeah. Let's see it.
The rent is fucking disgusting. 36,000.
3만.
36,000.
Okay.
36,000. Now
Okay.
think about it. All right, if it's just you signing the contract and they go, "Hey, listen, old house built in the 60s," you go, "I don't know about that." The bathroom is basically a giant tub,
Right.
gasoline stand next to it. You're like, "Well, I don't know about that." But then they go, "It's like 3 minutes from the station." You're like, okay. It might be haunted. Yeah, okay.
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 You know.
I don't know about this. It's someone saying, where do I honko? Where do I honko?
Right, okay.
Where exactly do I honko?
So is that reduced because of what they've had to do, or is it always that price?
According to the boys, it's always that price. How fucking, which makes it even more suspicioso.
Yeah, that like
Right?
there gets to be a point where
Yes,
like
it's too cheap.
it's too cheap, and you're like,
Why?
someone has died in here.
Yeah.
There's
yes.
drugs under the floor.
I can only hope.
You know, yeah, like the Yakuza use it as like a fucking,
Front for something.
something. Yeah, they're like running fucking casino games out of it or something, right?
As long as they're quiet, I don't give a shit.
That's tiny city prices.
No, you're right. It is. It is.
Yeah.
It is. But it's not prices you think to find in Tokyo. Like, my rent currently is 46,000. It's about 46,000 yen. And even that was like,
I agree, Roy. Someone probably died there. KKK ghost needs to.
yo, get absolutely fucked. Yo, listen. Okay, Roy, I checked the history. No, that's the first thing I did. Me and the landlord sat in the Starbucks and we checked the history of this apartment after seeing when it was built and the price to see, like, one, if there'd been any fires, and two, if anyone had died there, and if anyone had died in the room I was going to. Turns out no. So I was like, bro, that's surprising. But then again, if I was gonna die somewhere, I don't want to die in a place
Right.
that's worth fucking someone saying. Fuck
Yeah,
that.
that's a little bit sad, isn't
It's
it?
a little bit sad. If you're gonna die somewhere, sign a big contract, rent it out, and then go live luxury for a little bit,
Right.
and then die there. Like, if you're gonna die somewhere, at least make the person coming after you have a lower rent price.
Right, yeah.
do something.
Do some good before you exit the world.
Do some good on your way out for your fellow man. You know what I mean?
I
That's
agree.
the whole thing. You better check the fucking history. Get fucked. That's funny.
I agree. You should check the history.
I did.
I
It's the
forget
back.
what the website's name is. It's like something island. I don't remember what it's called.
And you can check if
And
the.
you can check which houses people have fucking died in. What is it called?
Wait,
Something island.
I'm gonna Google it. How to check if someone died in an apartment in Japan. I'm gonna end up on a fucking list googling this. I swear to God. Wow. How to find out if a murder took place in your
Sweet.
new apartment or neighborhood?
Hell yeah.
Bro, that's fucking sick. Oh, website lets you check if anyone was murdered or committed suicide in your home. Oh, I found it. It's Oshima Teru is an upcoming website.
That's why I was thinking island.
Yeah, Oshima Teru. I'm looking right now. Should we look look to see if anyone died in my apartment?
I don't think they need to report people who died in the house if someone lived there for once afterwards. I think that is the case. There's
Probably.
some kind of a time limit to where they don't have to
Yep.
disclose that information.
Yeah. Basically, once someone's lived there, you're good. But then again, the way that curses work is that if you live in the apartment right after someone has died, you get the curse. That's how it works.
That's why. Okay, the website name is Oshima Land.
Oshima Land. Fuck yeah, dude. Let's go.
But yes,
Oshima
yeah,
Land.
it's you can look it up. It's all. I think there is an English version. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it is. Yeah, stigmatized property map.
Yeah. Stigmatized property map. I'm literally looking right now in case if someone has died in my apartment. It looks like we're good.
For
Yeah.
now.
For now.
For now.
I mean, we'll see. But yeah, it should be fun. It looks like basically the apartment's gonna be free for the next like.
Okay, that's interesting.
Go on.
Unfortunately, if someone lived there for more than a month in between, they can take it off of the registry, I assume.
Maybe that's why I'm living there for a month. They're like, hey, Jordan, can you live for a couple months so we can take off the registry?
That makes sense.
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Someone definitely died there. I
Oh.
like guarantee it.
I'm okay with that.
Okay,
I
fair
don't believe in ghosts and ghoulies, so I should be
Oh,
okay.
you will.
Bro,
You will.
have you heard my rule?
What?
Okay, this is very important. There's a rule, guys.
Mhm.
So when it comes to ghosts and ghoulies, there's a rule you have to follow. Very important rule. So, ghost appears in front of you. You're lying in bed. It's 3 a.m. The scariest time, as everyone
Mhm.
knows. So it's 3 a.m. You're lying in bed, and a ghost appears in front of you. What do? You know, most people, it's a ghost. What do? No, you need to check, because at this stage, you can either fight or you go back to sleep. And you check like this. You reach your hand out. The ghost will do the same. It will be like, wow, we're gonna do a little ghosty. He's like, this guy in bed's like, oh, kawaii, my hand's going up to be scared. It's important. If a ghost's hand passes through you, that ghost is a little bitch and he can't do shit. He's living in another plane of existence. Fuck that guy. Turn yourself over, put your ass back to sleep.
What if he has like telekinesis?
He doesn't. He'd have used it.
Well, he's a poltergeist.
No, he can suck my dick. He's just standing there. You can do.
Well, he might with telekinesis, but
Hey, listen, we'll talk. You gotta sign something about it. We'll get there, Paul. Guys, fucking chill, Ghost Daddy, chill.
I saw Ghostbusters. I know what goes on.
I know how ghost sucking works, bro. Nah, but good. If you can't interact with me, he can't interact with things on this plane of existence. You're Gucci, my man. Go back to sleep. The second thing is,
That's fair.
you reach out. He reaches out, and you make contact. He goes, "Oh, I'm a ghost. I'm scared. I'm making contact." This is either one, a ghost to exist on this plane of reality, or two, there's a man in your house. Either way, what you gotta do is the same. You gotta get up, put them gloves on. It's fucking round one. Beat that man up. Beat that man up.
I mean, he is in your house.
He's in your house. Beat that man up. I don't care.
Mhm.
Those are my rules. I've been explaining for days. And listen, you need a sparring partner, okay? I've been thinking about this. If you need a sparring partner, ghost sparring partner, the best sparring partner. He's already dead.
You can't kill him.
You can't kill him. You do.
You go full power.
I'm low key hoping there's a touchable ghost in my house so I can chain him up to my wall and force him to spar with me. Put them gloves on, ghost boy. Put them gloves. I'm gonna call him Jefferson. That's gonna be his name. My name's Ryosuke. Name's Jefferson. Put them fucking gloves on, Jefferson. What's up?
Why is he speaking English?
The ghost?
Yeah.
Fuck off. That's so. Why is he speaking English? Bro, it happens. Oh, that's a good point. If I'm like, hey, ghost, put them gloves on. He's like, nani? すいません、幽霊です。ちょっと今からお化け、いや、 Put them gloves on. Hey, put them. I'm gonna bully this ghost. I'm gonna bully this ghost in English the whole time.
He's like so fucking old. He speaks like archaic Japanese. So even if you talk to him in regular Japanese, he's like, I don't know what the fuck's going on.
I think a ghost can't be scary if I can't understand them. Like a ghost appears in front of me, he's like, "Ooh, I'm a ghost. I'm gonna haunt you and fucking do
Suck your
crazy.
dick."
Yeah, I'm gonna suck your dick and do it really badly and use my teeth and do scary things to your house." I'm like, "Oh no, it's pretty scary. I don't like this at all." Ghost pops and he goes, "Ooh, washi wa nancho da old school Japanese." I'm like,
Degozaru.
I'm like, the fuck?
Right.
Huh? One more time, please. one more, please. What the fuck you talking about? My brother in Christ, you need to speak.
I think most ghosts are afraid of Gaijin. You guys.
Ghost pops up. An American.
Whoa. What the fuck?
What the fuck, bro? Yo, dude, you're 100% right.
Wow, Onida.
Whoa, it's like he goes see his ghost buddy. He's like, "Yeah, 怖いな。肌がめっちゃ暗肌がすげえな。アフロがなんか黒黒。いやー、無理だ。Imagine that you get haunted by a racist ghost who doesn't like foreigners. He's like, "Get out."
That's half the population of Japan currently.
Bro, there should technically be way more racist ghosts. Like, just generally.
Yeah, just in general.
Just in general. I could imagine, like, this Japanese ghost pops up and he's just like, "Detake!" And I'm like, you want me to leave the house? Like, no, leave the country. Fuck, you get out of here. What are you doing here, boy? Come on, get out. Fuck me, man.
You look at him, he's just got like an LDP badge.
it's just
Get out.
It's just Abe. It's just former Prime Minister Shinzo Abe. He's just a racist ghost. I hope he wears that old school Japanese ghost thing, like the garbs and shit, and like the weird.
You know what's real weird? I titled this episode Aliens, but I think I need to retroactively.
Can you retitle this ghost, please?
Ghost.
I think you can. Can you retitle
Yeah,
this
100%. I can re-go back.
This is definitely the ghost episode. Oh man, I can't wait to be haunted.
Jujutsu Kaisen would have ended if Itadori was black. You would have never got possessed. You'd be like, "Nah, son.
Nah, man.
I ain't going in there.
Hey, yo, you're crazy.
Who knows what's in that?
You're crazy, bro. I ain't doing that. You're mad." To be fair, 110%. If I was in Jujutsu Kaisen, they were like, Jordan, you gotta go into this building and exercise demons. I'd be like, nah, man, you're good.
Nah, you would be like some racist caricature where you like exercise demons with like a magical ghost boombox.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Especially if this anime was made in the 90s.
100%.
I'd be like,
listen, they already did it. His name is Choco Love. He's in Shaman King.
Oh my fucking god! I forgot. Didn't they blind my boy as well? They took his sight. Like,
no, that's Bleach.
That's
Bleach has the black guy who's blind.
They were like, nah, this guy's too cool. Let's take his sight. They gave him like a shit power as well.
No, he has like a cool power,
What
if I
was his
remember
power?
correctly. Yeah, he can like duplicate himself or something.
Pretty
or, like,
fucking cool.
I don't remember what it was. What was his fucking power?
I remember there's a guy with a sword. He could like make his sword really long and shit. But that was
His sword lonely? What?
long. He could, like,
long. Gin. You mean Gin?
Gin, yeah.
Yeah.
His whole thing was like, my sword, the actual power is how quickly I can retract it. And I was like, I don't know,
yeah,
bro.
Kaname Tosen.
What was his power?
His power is his Zanpakuto is called Suzumushi.
Lame.
I don't know what it does because the page hasn't loaded. Personality, history, fuck. Plot. No, what is his powers? Damn it.
He had none.
Oh, he definitely has powers.
Nah,
It's just
nah,
I gotta
nah,
find
nah,
out what the
nah,
fuck they
nah,
are.
nah. They were like, his powers are to avoid taxes. No, wait, that's what's his face? The other guy from
Yeah.
Blade.
Oh yeah, he could like make like fucking black holes or something.
Racist power.
Discorer.
Oh man, look, I don't think I've watched.
Oh, okay, hang on.
Go on.
Bellbug. Yeah, Suzumushi. Well, I don't know why.
Yeah, Suzumeshi.
Um.
Make black holes.
Blah 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 blah. Yeah, so it like, I don't know, it like reverses fucking colors.
Kubo, come on, man. First you can't draw backgrounds, and now this.
He makes you deaf.
Oh, bro, what the fuck?
Yeah, it makes a high-pitched noise over a wide area, overloading the hearing of anyone in range and knocking them unconscious. That seems like a pretty decent power.
That's pretty OP if used correctly. Nice. Oh, I do love old school anime with like weird, mild racist tones.
Oh, right. So, like, when he swings it, the blades fucking duplicate.
Oh, I
And you can, like,
remember
shoot
this
them and
guy.
shit.
That was fucking cool. Oh, yeah, that's pretty good. Before we jump into David discussing Reddit things with me,
Yes.
quick word from our.
Yeah, we should go to our sponsor. We're in the middle here. We'll be right back.
Be right back.
Hi, this is Mono, the host of Tokyo Game Life, a Tokyo-based video game podcast focusing on Nintendo and gaming culture in Japan's capital. It's your slice of gaming life from Tokyo. Every episode features deep dives into gaming-related places to visit in Tokyo, interviews with fans, developers, and experts, plus detailed thoughts on both retro and new games. Tokyo Game Life, only on the Tokyo Beat Network.
We back, baby. Thanks for diving in, boys. It's pretty damn good. David, you got to think about anyway.
Oh.
That's it for about housing stuff. There's a
Yes.
lot going on still,
And Bleach, apparently.
and Bleach apparently. I might be moving house next week, Tuesday. So
Yep.
I'll be back regular programming, regularly coming here at normal times, and of course
I don't know. That late cast the other week, we had a lot of people in and we were having a good time. So
I was thinking maybe we start doing more late casts as well. I'm thinking
That's
maybe
fine.
we do 2 earlys and 2 lates a month. We beginning of the month we make a fixed schedule.
right, yeah,
We
yeah.
do it that way. So we go, we'll have
Okay.
2 lates, 2 earlys, post it in Discord. That way everyone who like different
Knows.
time
Right.
zones, right, I think that would be pretty
Okay.
good for everyone.
So the Reddit news I had, which I like, no one else but us would care about this, but I
Love
wanna,
this shit.
I want to mention it. So you ever been to Japan Circle Jerk?
The greatest, silliest thing ever.
Yeah, well, it doesn't exist anymore.
Brutal. Did it get deleted?
Yes, it got banned finally
Why did it get?
after all this time.
I was about to ask why did it get banned, and now I think like for obvious reasons is the only answer.
Okay. If I remember correctly,
Go on.
someone had like posted some kind of information about a guy in Totori
Okay.
who's in like the city of like Tosen, I think it was.
Okay.
I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah.
But anyway, someone had posted the information that this guy was like a legit like 100% pedophile, and he was like in teaching children, and he was like running a website where this dude was like a legit 100% certified pedophile.
Wait, are you fucking serious?
So I think they did some kind of what's it called, like vigilante justice type shit.
Yeah.
And then that ended up getting them banned because I think that's
Yeah, you
like,
can't.
against Reddit TOS.
Yeah, you can't dox people basically.
Yeah, something like
Wait,
that.
this guy was just one.
Oh yeah. I didn't follow up with the story because it wasn't 100. I don't know. JCJ could be funny occasionally because it became what every circle jerk Reddit becomes,
Which
and
is,
is just like an absolute shithole.
Yes.
Where I think like originally when I had first found JCJ was a thing, like it was actually just like, poking fun at people who were just absolutely inept in Japan.
Yeah.
But then it became like, is there literally anything that we can just like nitpick at and just be
I
dickheads?
remember when I first. I think I jumped on Reddit not long ago. It was literally when I first came to Japan, so maybe couple years into it. And in that, I remember discovering like Reddit Circle Jerk, and I think I was there just on the outskirts of becoming really fucking nitpicky and weird.
Yeah.
I remember for a long time I thought this is really funny because this is shit that I complain about during like at that time my sort of interact staff meetings.
Right.
People would say things like, so the principal said that I have to teach 3rd grade. And I'm an elementary school teacher,
Right.
and I don't think I should have to teach 3rd grade, because during the training we were only taught 5th and 6th grade. Do I have to teach 3rd grade? I told him no.
Right. It was a lot of like stuff where it's like, what? and then obviously that Reddit post ended. Is this a labor issue?
Have you thought going to the labor
And then
board?
every other 5 like replies underneath it are like, yes, you should join a union and go to the labor board.
You should go
because
to the
you
labor
have
board.
to do your fucking job.
Yeah.
Like there's here's the thing, right?
Mm.
I understand why JCJ was a thing.
Yeah.
Because there are so many people who come over to Japan and are just absolutely inept.
Yes.
Just absolutely inept. Like I don't know, like have they never lived abroad or out of, their parents' house?
Yeah.
Like they just have zero life experience, like none. And I say this as someone who also had zero life experience. I lived in my parents' house up until the day that I moved to Japan.
Madness.
I've lived in their house, and then I've lived in Japan. I have never once gone to Reddit and been like, gee, I don't know how to pay my bills at the konbini. Can someone help me? Where do I buy a light fixture?
That was a post.
Motherfucker, dude, you have
you have
Google.
Just Google it.
Like, yeah. So, like, and then relying on other people who are probably just as dumb as you to give you an answer is not a good idea.
No. I think that's where most of the fun poking came. I remember being first year in Japan, being very on my high horse, being like, I've been over here before. I've not lived here before by myself, so a lot of shit I just didn't know as well. Like,
that's fair.
At one point, my gas went off one morning, and I was like, oh shit, my gas isn't working. What the fuck? I'm sure I've paid my bills. So I paid, I got a bill that day.
Yeah.
So I remember going to the store, paying that bill, and my gas still not working. We'll get there. I saw that.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, I guess I'll just call the gas company. And I called the gas company and I was like, hey, bros, like, my gas ain't working. My hot water isn't, like, hot watering. Bro goes, I'll check the system. Looks like everything's been paid. So it's probably an ice issue. Just put your hot water on for me and leave it there for a bit and see how it works. I was like, okay. Turn it on. Like, 3 minutes later, oh, yeah, it's working now. He's like, all right. Cool. That was it. Then I remember 2 weeks after that happened, I saw this long post on Reddit. This guy's like, during the cold snap last week, my hot water wasn't working, and I paid my bill on time, and I called the housing company, and I told them they need to come out here and fix it, and they said it was like a massive long post about basically that they called like 20 people, but not the people who they should have called, which is the gas company. Why are you calling the housing company?
Right.
Call the gas company.
And it's funny because, like, the number for the gas company is on your fucking bill.
It's on your fucking bill. Like, that's what's insane. Like, I think these people...
You could say that, Genki, but both of us moved here and we didn't have anyone.
Yeah, I was single when I came here, so get absolutely fucked, my man. Like, no, pause. The girl I was dating at the time when I came here lived in Kobe.
Oh, no, wait. That is true. I was dating someone, and then we broke up a month into being here. I think we moved here in March. By August,
exactly, yeah.
Done.
So it was a sense of, like, I'm here. How do I do things? How do things get done? I need to ride bus? How bus work? Do I... I don't know. Like, that was like the entire thing. And it's a case of, like, just watching people and then doing what they do, or just asking questions. I remember taking a bill to the comment being like, hey, do I just pay this here? And they go, yeah. And I go, sick. Here you go. Please let me pay this. Done.
Right.
It's not hard. I think certain people just didn't have that awareness.
Maybe. I don't know what it is, but, like, even then, there's some people who are here still, and it's just like, they'll be here like 5 years, and they're just absolutely useless.
Inept, yeah. It's that isn't a case of being in Japan. I feel like
no. I guess that's true.
No, exactly. That you're just inept. I feel like these people are. No, it's true. I'm sorry.
Listen,
listen,
you're stupid.
Listen, I'm not saying you're dumb, but you don't learn good. And that's the problem that you're having right now. Because, like, there are people I've met just like this in the UK, and they don't know how to do certain basic things. I remember teaching a girl how to use the toaster. Do you think I'm the toaster? I remember being like, you need to turn it to 1, 2, or 3, and it will toast your bread in a good way. She'd be like, Jordan, it's burn again. What number is it on? It's on 5.
Turn it down.
Turn it down, you fucking... You know, it's shit like that. Like, there are certain people in this world that are just... They ain't here trying to learn. And for some reason, a lot of them are drawn to Japan. I don't know why. Probably because Japan did that whole soft power, ooh wee, Japan, we're all strange here. None of us
fucking Rick and Morty.
Yeah, it was. None of us can use toasters either. Come to Japan. They come and everyone goes, we're actually very stern right wing. We don't.
Chat is going in, but I agree. Yes.
But read some chat. What's going on?
What is it? I feel like it's okay. Roy says, I feel like it's okay to be confused for the first 1 to 2 months, but if you have
100%.
lived in Japan for more than 6 months and still don't want to do and still don't want to learn the basic things. Yeah, like that's
1000% agree. When those new people came to Japan, when we were like still like working and teaching, and they'll be like, bro, I don't know how to like pay my bill. I'll be like, bro, I will follow you.
I will help you,
yeah.
right?
I will take you to the convenience store. I remember like when I was living like Sagamihara, these new teachers came in and one lived like 5 minutes from me. And she's like, bro, like I've got all these bills and I don't know how to pay them. And I'm like, oh, do you know this company right, like this one there? Yeah, I know. It's like, let's go there.
Right.
So we go to that company. I have my bills. She has hers and goes, all right, take them to the woman, give her your bills. She's going to ask you like,
how many do you have?
How many do you have? Like, not mine. Go through
Oh.
them. Just be like, say the number. Sun, des is fine. You don't gonna be like, oh, it's summer.
Yeah.
Just like, sun, cool.
Because then you're gonna say summer by
Yeah,
accident.
you're gonna say
and then
summer.
And they'll look at you like,
The
why are you
fuck?
talking about fish?
Literally, just nice. Scan. They'll give you the money. You pay.
You pay.
They'll stamp.
Easy.
You've done. Your bills are
Right.
paid. And we went there together to do it.
Right.
We didn't have to. I could have been like, same as a company. No. We went together.
Right.
And she was like, oh, it's really easy. And I go, yeah, it's really easy. And then she was fine. She learned. However, there are other people who months on, they're still like, duh, my rent keeps coming directly on my bank account and I want to start paying it. How do I start paying rent? It's like, are you still living in the house
Wait,
you're living
what?
in? Yes.
And they haven't kicked you out?
What are you doing? I just don't want to pay anymore. Like, the apartment's cold. I don't want to pay the kanji. Like, it's dumb shit like that. Or it's like, how do I ride the bus? Dan, you've lived here for 20 years. I know. I just walk everywhere. I don't have to ride it. I've got this thing called a Passmo, and it keeps running out of money. I keep having to throw them away and get new ones. It's very Can the company pay for...
Can you imagine a dude printing a Passmo every time he rides the train?
It's like, I don't like these one-time top-up Passmos. How do I get...
Such a waste of plastic.
It's such a waste of plastic. How do I get more? Like, I need the one you can use all the time. Is that the Suica?
I mean, it's nice it puts my name and station on it, but like I think that's not really necessary. I mean, he'll use it one time.
I love onigiris, but I hate having to eat through the plastic wrap from the outside. Are there plasticless onigiris?
These Japanese have invented some amazing technologies. Clear nori, I don't know what that is.
Delicious. I love clear nori, but I hate the way it feels when it's going down. It's just so scratchy.
It's scratchy.
So scratchy. Fuck me, man.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm dying. Read me some more. Chat's going
Yeah,
ham today.
yeah, I agree with Genki. There's like married dudes who marry a Japanese spouse, have 2 kids, can't speak a lick of Japanese, and can't do anything outside of gaijinning. Yeah, I agree.
No, 100%.
Like,
yeah.
Okay, there are some things where I understand if you are like foreign and you're coming to Japan, your Japanese isn't like super stellar. Like, yes, okay, you want someone to help you, but like it's shit. Like, okay, for me specifically, it was like going to the shakusho to go pay my pension and find out why they were double charging me for pension. Right?
That's hard. Yeah.
Like that kind of stuff I do not berate anyone about because you're going into a situation that is going to use a lot of keigo for one.
Yep.
It's going to use very specific like
terminology in
Japanese.
Japanese.
That if you just don't know it, you're going to be like, I don't know what the fuck that is because it's not. You don't deal with your pension every day, right? Like that's like a thing that happens like once every month if you pay it, and then that's only I take it to the thing and
you combine it basically.
convene
It's easy.
it, and then that's it, right?
The one that gets me is like there are certain things that I always say, no matter how long you've been in Japan for, if you trip up at these certain things, you're fine. I will never
Yeah, of course.
like anything at the shakusho, anything at the city hall. Baby, you're good. Baby, you're fine. Don't worry about it. It's hard. Japanese people don't know what the fuck they're doing half the time.
When you go to the shakusho, how many fucking people are waiting there? 30, 40? Because they have the exact same fucking issue you do.
I remember doing.
They don't know what the fuck's going
No,
on.
that's good. I remember doing tax things. There's a woman in front of me also doing tax. Sorry, in the counter next to me, also doing tax things. We had like a very similar problem where the tax being calculated badly, and the guy who was talking to the guy who she was talking to was like, something like, oh, you need to go and file this, and he said this word, and I went, what the fuck is that? And she went,
Anything
the
that ends in show,
Bro!
I'm like, okay, sure.
even she went, what the fuck is that? And I went, oh, is she not Japanese? Bro, she was 100% Japanese. She just was like, what the fuck you talking about? Like, you making stuff up at the stage. 'Cause it's hard. Like, she actually, anything at the city hall, anything at, like, the bank as well. Oh, hate the bank. Like, this is stuff that it's just generally difficult. Because you don't flex that brain muscle, that language
Right.
muscle
Yeah, yeah.
enough, you never really master how to use that style of, like, language.
Right.
So it's cool. You go and you're like, oh, I'm having trouble at tax thing. I'm gonna ask Reddit. No one in Circle Jerk
But
would be like,
it's always like something like you have to pay tax form 2B. But it's not called tax form 2B. It's like tax form for specific use on a Friday
Yep.
in June,
Yep.
right? Like it'll
Yep.
have like
Yep.
a stupid long name.
Yep.
It won't
Yep.
just be
Yep.
like
Yep.
2A 2B.
you'll be like, 強日だけに使える方法のなんちゃか書面書クライアントタックスフォーム and you're like, is this the one? And they go, no,
No,
you're looking for
that's-
A. This is the
Yeah,
wrong
yeah.
one.
That, 火曜日だよ。
Kayobi. You're looking.
水曜日。
No, this is the wrong one. So put that one down. You're like, it's the only one there. Yeah, it's the wrong one. Get out, go home. Like, it's fine. But then my step is always like, you struggle with that and you go, because my first thing is always, let me Google this.
Yes.
It's the people who go, no.
I'll ask some other idiot who doesn't know.
Let me ask the brilliant minds at Reddit. We all have like a group chat,
Right.
which is called like Yochien to Electric Boogaloo, because we're all fucking stupid children. And then it's like me going, so yeah, I was making a bank transfer a couple of days ago. And I was like, oh, I forgot how to make this bank transfer properly. And I don't want to fuck it up. Like, I kind of know how to do it, but I don't want to fuck it up. It's a lot of money and I can't fuck it up. So what did I do? I Googled it. But asking Reddit is like me going, let me ask the boys in the group. Let me ask them.
Right. And it could be like something we've never done at all.
Yeah.
And we're expected to give you some kind of a
And
salient
you're
advice.
just like, well, I gotta give you some say. Try hitting the machine with a hammer and then shitting on it. Like, it's stuff like that. It's like
Yeah.
you've not given me good advice in a situation where I generally need good
That
advice.
being said, I'll say this one last thing about
Go on.
JCJ before we move on, though.
Go on.
Is that what is his name? Richard Sensei. The Richard Sensei comics
Beautiful.
were funny as fuck
So
because
good.
they are so accurate to people I've actually
yeah.
met, like
Oh yeah.
insanely accurate.
No,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm reading
Yeah,
chat currently. No,
I agree.
100%.
I agree with Lysander though. Like I just ignored the pension letters until they gave up and sent me the pension receipts. So don't
Good
do
man.
that.
Yeah, don't do
I'm gonna
that.
tell you, don't do that. Do you know why? Because you're fucking with the
Oh.
Japanese government, and the Japanese government will eventually go, "Hey, if you don't pay pension, we are not
Yeah.
gonna give you a visa."
There was this whole thing on Reddit, and I believed it. This is how fucking dumb I am. I believed it for a minute until I asked some actual humans, and they were like, "Yeah, don't do that." Where they were basically like, "Hey, you don't have to pay pension because I heard from someone who
I
told
heard
me
from Steve who told me
Literally.
about his friend John
that there's always this thing
who
on
lives in Kagoshima.
lives in
that
Kagoshima,
dickhead.
fucking wrangler. So there's this whole thing on like Japan Life and stuff where
Yeah.
you can find this Discord a lot where they go, "Oh, you don't have to pay pension. I don't have to. I've not paid pension in
Good.
30
good.
years.
Pay your pension. That's
Man,
good.
pay pension." They go, "I've not paid pension in 30 years and I've not had any comeuppance." Bro, they're coming for you.
They'll get you.
They're coming. They're currently slowly coming for everyone because there are too many old people and not enough people paying pension. So
Right.
they are coming for people. Like to the extent where when I moved house, I realized I had not been paying pension. Like I had not been paying it, and I moved to Tokyo. I went to Kogane, and they were like, "Bro, you've not been paying pension." I go, "Yeah," and they go, "But you have to," and I go, "Well, what do we do then?"
Right.
And I spoke to this woman after my friend Sean went and did the same thing. But basically, we just kept asking for reductions, and they just kept reducing the amount of pension we had to pay
Right,
until
right,
it was
right.
like almost sort of like a very low percentage of the money we were making back when we were meant to be paying.
So
that
you
pension.
can do that. So like
very important. Yeah,
I didn't do this because I just wanted to be fucking done with these
I get
people.
that. Yeah, I get that.
But you can be like, the reason that I didn't pay this amount of pension
I can't afford it.
was because I wasn't making enough money to afford it.
100%.
I would have
Yeah.
like not been able to eat or died had I had to pay your fucking pension,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then then they'll go like, oh, okay, well, you know, we'll reduce it to whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
But that being said, do not trust City Hall with anything.
No, don't.
Because I'll tell you about the fuckery that I had.
Oh my God.
So
Go on.
I'm going to pay my pension, right? I like they want me to pay like $3,000 back taxes, right?
Get fucked.
And I'm
okay.
like that seems like a lot of fucking money. I've been paying some shit. What's the fuck's going on? So we go to the Shack show and we ask the dude like, hey man, like what's
going on with this
pension?
fucking pension?
I'm like,
Yeah.
I showed him because I have like everything logged in free, right?
Good man.
Which is a what's it called? It's like an online like time
It's a
clock type thing.
Tax system.
But it shows all your tax stuff, right? And I'm like, look, my company is paying me for like pension.
Yeah.
Like I don't have. You keep sending me these pension things, and I pay them, but I don't
I'm
have to
paying
pay
the pension.
I'm paying the pension twice because it's coming out of my pay, and I'm paying you.
Yeah.
And he just goes, Kaisha, hiraimashita ne. Oh yeah, we pay, your company paid it. And I'm like, yeah. What are you gonna do?
I'm telling you.
So I'm like, so we asked me and Chihiro there, and we asked him like,
yeah.
so you just like never gonna tell me? And they're like, yeah.
Oh no, yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck do you mean? Like you're just gonna keep the money? And they're like, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, no. I paid you twice. Give me back
My
that money. And
what
they're
the
like,
fuck?
okay, I have to go get the form to like do this.
Yep.
So like he gets this form, we fucking fill it all out, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then he's like, oh, we'll send you something in the mail like next month. So you can
Stress.
like give us your bank details. We
Stress.
can give you. Do you know how much money they fucking owed me?
How? Oh my. Well, okay. Wait. I'm gonna guess. How much were you paying per month? No, wait. No. Don't. I'm gonna work this out. No. Okay. Chat, help me out here.
So how I pay?
How long were you paying for before you realized?
So I paid. I'll just tell you the total that I paid. The total that I paid was Sanjuman. How much of that Sanjuman did they actually owe back to me?
Sanjuman?
Yes.
Fuck, man, that's a lot of fucking mon. I'm gonna say Sanjuman. So that's 300,000 yen. I'm gonna say need to.
It's a little bit too high.
Okay, thank fuck for that. I'm gonna go directly half. I'm gonna say they owed. No, I'm gonna do more. I'm gonna say they owed you 180,000 yen back.
Not quite. It's they owed me about Jumon.
Juman.
But they were just gonna keep Jumon.
That's Juman.
Yeah.
1 yen. Get
Yeah, not
absolutely
1 yen.
fucked.
It's not the fucking Price is Right.
He's like, oh, I bet 1 yen, Steve. I don't know who the guy on the Price of Right is.
Yeah, he's dead now.
Is he?
It's Bob Barker.
That's it. I bet 1 yen, Bob.
Well, yeah.
No, get how you fucking.
No, yeah. So they were just gonna keep Jumon. They're just like, I'm like, you weren't gonna return this after you realized that you were being double paid. They're like, no.
Oh, bro, that happened to me. So I was at the bank a couple days ago. I was trying to make a bank transfer so I can move house. I had to pay 227,000 yen. Come on down for moving costs. My landlord gave me an envelope last week with just $3,000 in it. We're just like, here you go. This is your moving fee. This is like 2 months of rent. Here you go. Pay it up front to the people. Love this man. Fucking insane. Absolute. I will hear no slander about this man. He's done the most for me. Amazing guy. I digress. So I go to the bank and I'm like, I talked to the housing company. And they're like, bro, can you pay us on the 10th? Like, it cannot be a day later. It can't be earlier. It's Japan. Pay us on the 10th. We don't care what time it comes in, but on the 10th. I go, durable, doneable, consider it done. I go to the bank, put my card in the machine, do all the bunny things, and they go, boop, boop. Sorry, we can't complete your transference. And I go, that's weird. Let me talk to the window. I go to them, I'm like, darling, please, here's my Zaru card. Here's my bank card. It's not letting me, and here's the receipt the machine just gave me.
Right.
It's not letting me transfer money. That's crazy. She goes, oh, check it out. Clickety, click. Oh, you can transfer like 500,000 yen. Don't know why that's happening. I'll come to the machine with you. Let's try again.
Yep.
Do it again. It's not working. She goes, oh, have you registered your Zaru card? Your Gaijin card? You registered it? David, I've registered that bitch 3 times now.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid.
It's not working. It will not. So I go, yeah, I registered it. She goes, oh, when did you register? And I go, I don't know, a little while ago. She goes, oh, well, if it's not within a month, then it's not going to work. And I check my calendar and I go, oh, I registered it in Junigatsu.
Yeah.
But she only heard Ichigatsu. So I said Juichigatsu, November. She only heard Ichigatsu, January. She goes, oh, it takes a month and a half.
Oh, okay.
I go, two things. One, you just said a month. Don't increase the time. Two, I just said Juichigatsu because I registered it before I went to the UK. What the fuck? And she goes, oh no, topic change. Here you go. Here's a form. Register it again. I looked up and I'm like, what do you mean register it again? She goes, well, the only way for us to do this transaction today is for you
re-register
register
it
again. And I go,
fucking dumb.
here it comes. I go, is that the only way? She goes, yes. I go, that's the only way. She goes, yes. I go, then we're going to do it. I know this system. I know bureaucracy. And if I say no, you're going to go, well, that's what we can do. You got to play the game. So
I don't have to help you.
Yeah. I go, fine. But you've done this to me, and I'm not in a good mood now. Because this should have been a 5-minute thing in and out. Now I have to give you some work to do, because you've already fucked me on this one. So I go, I'm going to need you to, as I'm filling this form in, work out why I'm having to do this multiple times. And most importantly, why every time I can't access my money or something gets cut out. Because if I'm on like a work trip or something, and I can't access my money, that's kind of fucked.
Yeah.
Because there are times where there's nothing around, you know? If I go
especially if you're in like the middle of nowhere, right?
And I normally am. If I go to a Combini ATM and it goes, oh, no money, what do? How do I get home? You can leave me stranded, you fucking idiots? Like, what do I do? So I go, you need to discover what's been happening so it doesn't happen again.
Mm-hmm.
And then I go, I'll be back. I'm going to go do the money thing. So I go, I fill in the form, I give it back to her, and I go, here's the form. She goes, cool. Click, 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 click. She registers it. Click, click, click. She goes, oh, Mr. Greenson, come back. I come back. Everything's cool. She said, okay, everything's fine now. You can register. You can now send money. And I go, cool. Did you call whoever you need to call to check why this thing keeps happening? And she goes, oh, we can call. I can call right now. I can call headquarters right now, and we can find out why. But it may take an hour or two for them to get back to us. And I go, that's fine. I'll wait. And she goes,
shit.
Yeah, literally like,
shit.
She goes, what? I go, that's fine. I'll wait. My work phone is fully charged. My phone is fully charged. My headphones are fully charged. I can work sitting in this bank for an hour or two. No problem. There's a cafe right outside. I will go there, get a coffee, come back here, and I will sit here and I will work until I get answers. I will not raise a fuss. I will not raise my voice. I will not make this into anything more than it needs to be, rather than a basic bank transaction, which it is going to be, which is you discovering what the fuck is going on. And that's it.
Well, it's just annoying, right? Like, that's all it is. It's just to be annoying.
It is. I went, did the transfer, came back, took a seat, and I caught her looking at me. As I took a seat back down, that's when she called headquarters. That's when she was like,
oh, she's finally like, oh yeah, maybe I should.
She was like, oh, he's not fucking around. The entire thing took 45 minutes, max. I got a lot of work done sitting in that bank. 45 minutes. She's like, we've solved the problem. Everything's okay. She comes to me in that weird, like, Seizai crouching position, explaining, like, what the fuck's going on.
Right.
And I know it wasn't her fault. So I was like, this isn't on you. You don't have to mushwhack here because I'm on nothing, but you need to tell me what the fuck's going on, basically. And her entire thing basically boiled down to, was a lot of people applying. So, like, the wait is long. And I go, that's not my question. My question is, why do I have to keep applying? Why does my money keep getting cut off? And she goes, there's a lot of people applying, and, like, the wait's long, like, it takes a long time. And I'm like, yeah, I know that, but why are you, I've summoned you the papers and you keep cutting off access, and it doesn't make sense. Why? Because you have it, now it's on you to process the shit. You can take as long as you want, but while you're processing it, you shouldn't cut off my access to my account. What is going on? And she basically didn't have an answer, but she was like, going forward, it won't happen again. And I look at her and I go, it won't happen again. She goes, going forward, it will not happen again. And I go, if it happens again, I'm going to have to come back here, right? To this exact bank. And she goes, yeah. And I go, good. Let's make sure this never happens again. She goes, we're going to put a note on your file so this never happens again. She's like, we'll guarantee this never happens again. But it's like, it's stuff like this, like having to do with like weird Japanese bureaucracy shit is very fun. You want to pull your hair out, but you have to follow the system. You lose the second you raise your voice or you shout or you try to be like, oh, actually, this ain't wherever the fuck you're from where you can yell your way into like Succession. You can't. You literally can't. You have to play the game. It is their game. They've set the rules. But if you play the game and you have the patience, you always win. Every fucking time. You always win. Like sitting in that place just getting work done, I could feel the stress. It's her bank manager, this other guy just being like, this man is not going to leave. Shit. Like that was the thing. It was like, we have to get this done as quickly as possible because he's just going to sit here all day. And I would have. And I fucking would have. I think that's like the weird thing, but you really have to fight it. And it's stuff like that they're not sharing that information on fucking Japan Life or Japan Circle Jerk or whatever bullshit.
Do you wanna me to read the article why I titled this episode the way I did?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh no, I know what it is. Is it the man who
it might
go
be.
Do it.
It might be. Okay.
Oh my God.
If you haven't caught this, I'm not gonna read the title of the article, but I am gonna I guess like this dude is not cool.
Yeah.
Like this is bad.
Yeah.
Like don't do this. Especially this. Like don't do this. But there's a weird twist at the end where it's kind of like the fuck?
Go on.
Okay.
This will be the last and then we'll wrap it up. Go for it. Let me hear this.
Tokyo police on Tuesday arrested a polyamorous 74-year-old man and one of his ex-wives for allegedly brainwashing an adolescent girl with a view to sexually assault her. So I guess there wasn't actually sexually assault going on.
They were planning it though. Fucking deviant.
Hirohito Shibuya. Oh man, that's a fucking Japanese name.
What's that name?
Hirohito Shibuya.
Is this man a ghost man in your apartment? Damn, boy.
And his ex-wife Chiaki, 43, have been 43, and he's 72. Japan, you never cease to disgust me. Have you ever have been arrested on suspicion of attempting to commit constructive forcible sexual intercourse, a crime that takes advantage of a victim when they are unconscious or in no state to resist, according to investigators? Real gross shit. Right?
Disgusting.
He has denied the charges. I don't know how you do that. Well, Chiaki has maintained her silence. Here's the weird bit.
Go on.
Shibuya was arrested on Tuesday in connection with an incident that took place on December 12th last year at his home in the city of Higashi Yamato in western Tokyo, where he lives with his current wife and 8 of his ex-wives.
Well, what the fuck? 8?
8, including Chiaki, as well as 3 children, investigators said.
Fucking Christ.
He and Chiaki... Here's where it gets weird. This is the weird part. He and Chiaki are suspected of showing the girl images of aliens over the course of several hours after Chiaki invited her to their home with the promise that she would consult a genuine fortune teller. Shibuya then told the girl that she would be abducted by aliens unless she entered into a relationship with him. The girl believed him.
What?
Promised to visit again.
What?
But her family and friends persuaded her to go to the police instead.
Yes, you should go to the fucking police. Why'd you... how you believe in him?
It was that last little bit, that last little nugget that is just weird as fuck.
What do you mean she believed him? She was like, well, I'll be back.
I'll be back for them aliens.
Nah, this can't be true. She did not believe him. I can't believe that.
He showed her pictures of aliens, and she said, yeah, I'll be back.
Like from Alien 2? Like, what the fuck?
I don't know what kind of aliens.
He was like, bro, this from Alien Requiem. It's crazy.
Check out these grays.
Bro, look at these grays. Crazy film, bro.
Japanese Scientology is whack.
Bro, that's the most insane shit I've heard in a while. What the fuck, bro?
That's fucking weird. Like,
nah.
I've always said when Japan does crime, Japan likes to turn it up to 11. It doesn't always happen.
No. But
when it happens, it's fucking weird and extreme.
Japan only has 3 types of crimes. That's petty, sexual, and what the fuck, Japan? Calm down. That's all they have.
Yep.
That's all
100%.
they have. Petty and sexual the most, but then one out of every 5 crimes, there's just one crime and you're like, what the fuck, Japan?
But like aliens? Aliens?
How does that... What the fuck? I think this girl is savvier than the article is putting on.
Maybe.
I think what's happened here is that she's gone, oh yeah, wow, whoa, is that Flubber? Oh my god, is that E.T.? That's crazy. And these were taken on Polaroid.
Who knows
So-
what he could do with that finger?
bro? Stop it! She just escaped with her life. Oh my god, no! And you know it's heated.
I'm making a comment about ET. I'm not
Listen,
saying anything.
it's
about
heated for
anyone
your
else.
pleasure. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
Let's make this happen. But I think she escaped. She was like,
Yeah.
nah. She was like, yeah. I believe you. No, 100%. 100%. Aliens, you say? Mad. Wild. Say Nizzy.
I'm just so curious about what pictures. What pictures of aliens?
Show us the pictures.
You have all the aliens in the world you could pick. Which one did you choose?
I'm 100%. He picked the aliens from Alien. He just typed alien, and he was
Alien.
like, that's it.
I don't know. Let's see what happens when I type in alien into Google.
You better put that shit on safe search right now.
Safe search off, my man.
Let's go. Safe
if I
search
just type
off.
in alien, that's it. Boom. What do we get? The movie Aliens.
There we go.
Well, no. Okay, you get gray
Oh.
aliens, and you get the aliens.
Nice.
But that's about it.
Glow in the dark. I bet he
Glow
picked
in the dark aliens.
Yeah, I bet he took out like a glow in the dark toy alien. He was like, "Listen, this is my friend. His name's Harold. That's an alien name." That he searched up aliens, but he typed it.
He's dressed up
he
like
got
this.
That, yeah. He searched up aliens, but he's typed it in Japanese. All that came up was like foreigners because they used to be called aliens. He's like,
Right.
"This one's called Tim. Oh, look at him. Oh, fucking absolute
man.
trash storm, bro." But I legitimately think she was like, "Yeah. I believe. I'll be back tomorrow." Yeah, and then she left, and she told her family and friends like, "Bro, this is wild," and they were like, "Yeah, tell
the police."
this is crazy. Tell
And
the
the police
police."
went, "It's a domestic dispute. We can't do anything."
You fucking know they did.
You know that's 100%
know they
what happened.
fucking Did they went up? Do you have any? Do you have any solid proof? Have you done the work for us? And she goes,
Well, I haven't seen Aliens, but
"Yeah, I've seen Aliens Requiem since I've been. They locked me in the house, made me watch the movie
when they
backwards."
fought Predator, that was okay.
Yeah,
it
it was
okay.
pretty decent. Like, is Predator an alien? I guess.
I guess, yeah.
There was just one dude there was like one dude at that local callback, and he was just like, "I gotta see them aliens." He's like, I gotta clap them alien cheeks. If this is real and this man has the hookup, we gotta go, boys.
Hey man, if you're showing me like hot aliens, I'm down.
That man's. I want to see that man's like targeted as just like hot aliens,
Hot aliens.
near you.
Hot aliens near you in your galaxy.
He's just like trying to watch anime on some like CD site, and it's like, "Hey boys, are you looking to clap some alien cheeks?"
Hottest aliens this side of the Milky Way.
The fuck, bro? Nah.
Mass Erect, not Mass Effect.
Uranus is the only thing we'll be circling. Thank you and good night. Fantastic.
Can you mine Uranus?
Huh?
Can you mine it?
Fuck off. Only with the correct tools.
No. Let me tell you though, it is a gas giant.
Is it? Shut up.
Alien versus sexual predator.
Alien versus sexual predator.
Let's get to the chopper
Let's
together.
get to the chopper.
Get out! Gotta get to the chopper.
Get to the chopper. He's got a Polaroid. We have to leave.
Come on, I'm here. Kill me.
Oh my fucking god. Alien versus sexual
man.
predator. You know that's a movie. No one Google that. If you do Google it, screenshot it, put it in the Discord.
I'm just like
that.
imagining like this really greasy ass like salaryman fighting Arnold when he's like all like covered in the mud and he's like, "Come on, kill me!
Come on, kill me.
And it's just like this old dude and he just goes,
It's like that.
it just like slicks over his comb over and Arnold's like, "You're one ugly son of a bitch."
I would love to see Child Predator.
No, he says, "You're one ugly motherfucker."
Motherfucker. I want to see what's his face? To Catch Predator dude.
Chris Hansen.
I want to see Chris Hansen, but I want to see our version of Chris Hansen. I want to see like
I mean, he did. Did you see Predators? They samurai fight with a fucking sword in Predators.
fucking dude. I
Oh,
want to see
man.
To Catch a Predator Chris Hansen in that movie.
But it's him actually trying to catch the predator.
He's actually
That has to exist.
I want to see Chris Hansen got like fucking gat sword sniper rifle actually catching predators. That's fucking sick. Are you literally trying to find this AI help? What if we that's it. It's him in
He's ready.
It's him in boxing gloves. Just
I
like,
knew it. I knew it.
Oh, fuck off.
To catch the predator.
To catch the predator. Fucking beautiful.
Why don't you take a seat?
Why don't you take a seat over there? Take a seat right there. We'll talk about this stuff. Fuck me. Yeah, good story. Bet you said it all the time. Fucking get over there. Fucking predators. That is
man.
beautiful. Fucking
I
beautiful.
shouldn't laugh about sexual assaults.
No, not beautiful. I'm very glad she escaped. That's fucking terrifying. Did they arrest him?
I don't know if they said they arrested him. Let me see.
It's really bad. Like when I hear these.
Yeah,
stories.
they did arrest him.
Good,
It says
good,
they
good, good,
arrested
good.
him.
It's really bad. Like when I hear these stories, I'm always like, "Wow, the police did something. That's crazy." That's always my takeaway.
But like, what? Okay, here's the thing, right? I don't want to go back to like 3 fucking things ago, but like,
yeah.
why'd you arrest this guy and not the dude who has like murdered his fucking ex-girlfriend?
Bro,
You murdered weirdo, wacko, like
Whack-a-Madoo.
alien
Yeah,
dude
alien
guy.
predator. I'm telling you, there is a guy at the Colburn that's like, I gotta see them aliens, boy. And that is the only reason they're doing
I
it.
need to see them aliens.
I heard they got these big old alien cheeks. I gotta go see them. I heard they all fucking zero gravity. Gotta go see. There's always one weirdo that's like, oh, I hope there's aliens. I'm gonna clap these cheeks. Like, it has to be. It doesn't make sense any other way because like there are bigger crimes that they need to be doing. They need to be like solving. They just don't solve. Like it's a domestic dispute. Oh, it sounds like a domestic dispute.
Yep.
Fucking,
Yep.
I
garbage.
really hate the Japanese police. Like I really don't like them like at all. But
That's fair.
it is
That's
what
fair,
it is. It
that's
is what
fair.
it is. What it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. It is. Anyway, I'm glad he's arrested. Makes
It's
me
definitely a conspiracy.
100%.
You know who we need on that case?
Oh my god,
Chris Hansen.
Chris Hansen. He can get to the bottom of it with his giant sword. Fuck yeah, bro. I'm ready for that. Nicely done. Maybe next week we also do a late night episode.
Maybe.
I might bring
Well-
some bevs. Go on.
I'll talk to you about it after. But
Alright.
yeah, maybe next week.
All right, Betty. Might wrap it up here. I have a lot of shit I need to do. I gotta pack half my house tomorrow.
That's true.
It's gonna be a whole fucking thing. Sorry, boss. Guys, I'm very glad you guys were joining us for these late episodes. We'll probably keep them late night a little bit going forward. We'll release a schedule at the beginning of every month going forward. So beginning
That
of-
seems like a good idea.
yeah, beginning of March, we have a schedule. Let you know when we're gonna go live. For those listening on the voice audio only episodes, we'll still make sure they're very audio friendly. But if those want to jump in, enjoy the chat, like enjoy this live, that'll also
Think
be
you
live.
should.
Yeah,
It's
as you
good.
should. It's
It's
fun.
good.
It's a fun time. Chat's really fun. But yeah, guys, until then, I gotta go and like pack half my house up. I'll give you guys updates next week. Until then, blah blah blah. Stay safe.